The former president's New York criminal trial picks up again tomorrow morning, but today there was a new filing from the prosecution laying out their intention to use his past legal run-ins to discredit him if he chooses to testify. Jury selection continues tomorrow with 7 members already seated, and the defendant apparently in the dark about the rules for keeping prospective members off the jury, striking them, as it's called. He posted to a social network this morning, writing, "I thought strikes were supposed to be unlimited when we were picking our jury. I was then told we only had 10, not nearly enough when we were purposely given the second worst venue in the country." Now, keeping him honest, here is the state law pertaining to the type of felonies he's charged with, and I'm quoting now. Each party must be allowed the following number of peremptory challenges, 10 for the regular jurors in all other cases, and 2 for each alternate juror to be selected. Now, that's something his legal team is certainly aware of. Their client, apparently not so much. Regardless, the jury selection process has been going quickly enough we could see opening statements by Monday. More now from CNN's Kara Scannell, who joins us. So, Kara, we're going to get to the Trump complaints about jury selection in a moment, but first, talk a little bit about the information that prosecutors want to now introduce.
Yeah, so prosecutors want to be able to ask Trump if he takes the stand on cross-examination about a lot of the legal issues that he's had, including the verdict in the civil fraud case where the judge found Trump liable for persistent and repeated fraud. They also want to bring up the verdicts in the E. Jean Carroll cases where 2 different juries found Trump liable for defamation. One found Trump liable for sexual abuse. And among the other legal run-ins Trump has had, they also want to focus on a judge sanctioning him for filing a frivolous lawsuit against Hillary Clinton. They also want to be able to ask him about a settlement that the Trump Foundation had with the New York Attorney General's office in which Trump agreed to dissolve his foundation. And lastly, they want to ask him about the criminal convictions of 2 Trump entities for tax fraud in 2022. Trump's side has signaled that they're going to challenge this. The judge said he will hold a hearing over this issue before he rules whether any of this will come in. He said that could be as soon as Friday afternoon if they wrap up jury selection in time. So he seems like he thinks that that is possible.
Kara Scannell, stay with us. Joining us is also best-selling author and former federal prosecutor Jeffrey Toobin, also jury consultant Jill Huntley Taylor. Jeff, the former president posted on his social media platform tonight, quoting a Fox host who said, quote, "They are catching undercover liberal activists lying to the judge in order to get on the Trump jury," end quote. Is that permissible given the gag order on Trump?
I don't think so.
And also, what do you make of the merits of that claim?
Well, I think it's false, but more importantly, it's clearly, I think, an attempt to intimidate jurors, and it is clearly barred by the gag order in this case. I mean, Donald Trump doesn't seem to realize that he is now a criminal defendant, and criminal defendants have different and lesser rights than ordinary citizens. They are not allowed to interfere in the trial process, especially when there is a gag order that specifically addresses attempts to intimidate jurors. I mean, it is just not permissible. And I think prosecutors who have already asked to have him found in contempt for other violations where he's talked about witnesses, this in many respects is much more serious because judges take the jury and the integrity of the jury as almost sacrosanct. And the idea that he's intimidating the jury is something that I think Judge Merchan is going to be very concerned about. He's already scheduled a hearing for the other contempt issue next week, but this may prompt him to move it up.
Well, what are his options, though? I mean, realistically.
The prosecution has asked for a fine of $1,000 per violation of the gag order in terms of the witnesses, but the way contempt often works is that it accelerates, is that, you know, the first violation is $1,000, the next violation is $10,000, the next violation can be $100,000, but ultimately contempt can include jail time. And, you know, I think we are a ways off from that. But if Trump continues to violate the court's order, it is well within Judge Merchan's ability and his power to order him locked up for contempt. I don't think he's there yet, but and dollar sanctions will certainly be the first sanction. But you know, if Trump continues to violate these rules, and we are very early in this process, it could happen.
Yeah. Kara, I mean, you've watched this judge closely. How do you think he's going to deal with potential violations?
I would expect the prosecutors will bring this up tomorrow morning before they bring in the new pool of jurors. And, you know, the judge was pretty firm in the former president yesterday when he was making comments. It was the judge that noticed and identified that Trump was muttering in the courtroom and gesturing in the direction of the juror. And he said he wanted to note it for the record. And he said he would not tolerate jury intimidation in this courtroom. He said, am I making myself clear? So, you know, he ordered Trump's lawyer to go over and talk to him about it. So I don't think he's going to like the tweet here, and it's going to definitely be an issue that they'll be discussing, I'd imagine.
And Anderson, you know, judges in general, and this judge in particular, they draw a distinction between public figures and people who didn't volunteer to be public figures. I mean, the other contempt issues involve comments about Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen, both of whom are public figures, and they've been talked about before. And frankly, I'm not sure what Trump's comments, you know, how much of a difference they made. The jury is a different story. These people did not volunteer to be public figures. They have no experience with the news media. Everybody knows that Trump supporters, you know, mobilize behind their leader. Yeah. This is a scary thing, and I think the judge is going to be very concerned about it.
Jill, if you look at yesterday's court transcript, the difference in approaches, I mean, is stark. The prosecution told prospective jurors, and I'm quoting, "This case has nothing to do with your personal politics. This case is about whether this man broke the law," while the defense really focused on their opinion, saying it's extraordinarily important to President Trump that we know we're going to get a fair shake, and urged potential jurors to be candid about their views, saying such candor would not offend the court, the people, or even Trump by really talking about your opinion. I'm wondering what you make of those two tactics.
Yeah, I mean, they were both focused on the issue of cause challenges, right? So the prosecution was trying to insulate the jurors and remind the jurors that their job is to make decisions based on the evidence and the facts that they hear in that courtroom, and to distinguish that from what maybe their opinions were before they got there, or their general opinions or their politics. And on the defense side, they were focused on developing cause challenges. They want the jurors to say, you know what, actually, I can't be fair, so that they can get a cause challenge. And so they confronted the jurors with their social media posts. And despite the jurors saying that they could be fair and impartial, they were confronted and challenged on that by seeing their social media posts. And they were successful in getting some of the cause challenges that they wanted. Judge Merchan did grant a couple of those cause challenges, and for the other jurors that they didn't like and they didn't get cause challenges, then they used their peremptory challenges on those jurors.
Jill Huntley Taylor, thank you. Kara Scannell, Jeff Toobin as well.